Today we are unboxing the Apple Vision Pro. So this video is going to be a little bit different because instead of just unboxing this thing, I actually kind of want to walk you guys through the entire process of what it's like to get a Vision Pro from start to finish. So they're going to be timestamps in the description, so just skip around to whichever part interests you most. But first things first, when you go to actually order the Vision Pros, the very first thing that you need to do when placing your order is using your iPhone to get the right fitting for your head. Now, when you go through this process, it's essentially, you're gonna scan your phone, it's gonna take a couple scans of your head, kind of like you're setting up Face ID. And then right after that, it's essentially gonna give you a couple choices if you have glasses or not, all that sort of fun details. Then you're able to actually go through with buying the Vision Pros. So that's what the process looks like beforehand. You go through, you actually put in the purchase and pay the absurd price tag that these products are. And then after that, you're scheduled to actually go and pick it up. Now I'm in New York City, and going and picking up the Vision Pros was a super easy process. Despite how new and unique of a product this is, they made it very, very fast and very easy to actually go and get this product. Now, one quick thing which I wasn't expecting is you can see how big of a box this is. Like, I mean, this is my head, this is how big the box is, right? It's a massive box. And because of that, there are these special bags that you need from Apple to pick up this product. That said, when I went to go pick mine up, they actually didn't have any bags left because of, first of all, how new of a product this is, how fast it's been selling out. So I actually had to get these like little straps that go onto the box itself, as well as a bag, like a plastic bag to kind of go around it so that I wouldn't get jumped in New York. But yeah, that was a weird thing that I didn't even think about, the fact that like this bag is so big and it's so new that literally the other previous Apple bags, I literally asked them, I was like, hey, can I just get like a MacBook bag or even a non-discrete bag? And they were like, it's big, like it's not going to fit. So yeah, that was something a little bit interesting. Now at the Apple Store itself, you can request to get a demo, you can go and look through all the information about the Vision Pros, but I want to keep mine super fresh. I haven't watched any reviews. I've done super little research, so that way I could get the full raw experience and share with you guys today. But obviously at the App Store, you're given that opportunity. They let you get the fitting right, all that sort of stuff, but all my stuff was lined up. So with that all in mind, let's finally get to the Vision Pros. Now, like I said, I want to break down everything that there is about this product. So first things first, let's start with this box. Holy shit, this box is big. I mean, yeah, look at how big it is compared to my head. It's got some weight too. Like this is a real deal. As you can see right there, you got the Vision Pros right there, some nice art along the sides. You can see that there's Vision Pro writing on that side. On this side as well, same sort of deal. You got massive tags to rip it and open this box up. And then on this side, just some more information about the item itself. I got the 256 gig version of this thing. Without further ado, let's actually get this thing unboxed. All right, so first things first, let's just take these handles off. Get a nice clean surface area, all that fun stuff. You see the box right here. Just for scale, actually, real quick, before we open this up, we're gonna open it up, don't worry. For scale, this is a 14-inch MacBook Pro. This is it compared to the box. Look at how big that box is, man. Let's go ahead and pull off the tabs right here. Without further ado, let's actually get this thing opened. Boom. And there we go, guys. Once you open it up, you have the Vision Pros here. There it is. You can see right there. Feels super, okay. We'll get to it in a sec. But let's see what else comes in the box. Got something right here just to hold it in place. And of course, the Apple paperwork. We also got a polishing cloth, which is dope. Feels like microfiber, feels super high quality. Underneath, we've got a light seal cushion. Like I said, I didn't do any research going into this, so we're gonna be figuring this out together at the same time. See it right there. And perfect enough, Apple actually adds instructions to how you actually use this. So it says, use the light seal cushion if prompted by the system, or if you need more room for a better fit. So it looks like it goes in between where your eyes goes to actually fit on the device. So that way you have some more room. Dope. And that's everything on this side. Now we've got the big paperwork over here. Holy cow. Look at, literally bigger than my face. Usually Apple adds like, a couple pieces of paper, maybe a pamphlet, all that sort of stuff. This is literally a booklet. This is literally a It's literally a book. Next up, we got the double loop band. Let's see what this is all about. And what this does is just give you a different option of fit, right? So instead of just having the regular loop that goes around your head, this is kind of more of like a strap that gives you a different feel if you're not feeling the one that comes with it. And now we're finally left with all the charging and the cables. So we've got the power unit right here. Literally every cable here is braided, which is awesome to see. Nice little engraved Apple logo, and of course USB-C. And then on the other side, we got this small little piece right here, which I'm pretty sure plugs into the Vision Pros when you're actually wearing it. And we'll keep going through this box. Yo, there's a lot of stuff to unbox here, holy shit. Right here, we just got a Type-C to Type-C cable, which I'm assuming is gonna be for charging and powering and all that fun stuff. And finally, a power brick. 30-watt power adapter. Huh, listen man, I don't know if it's just me, but that sounds kind of low. Enough of all of the inbox accessories. Well, also because that's literally it. Let's get to the Vision Pros themselves. Got a piece of card that's just looping everything together, and there we go. Let's kind of just take off this covering right here. Yep, to reveal the Vision Pros themselves. First things first, we've got this case that covers the front of the Vision Pros. Feels really high quality. Like, okay, don't get it twisted. Every single thing, just from me touching and feeling, feels super high quality. Like I know that this will hold up in time, and everything about this product feels super high quality, but we'll obviously walk through it one at a time. This case right here, nice and flexible to go around. And yeah, like I said, feels super high quality. It's definitely gonna get the job done. Let's take a look at the strap on the back. There's these little orange pull tabs that make it real easy to come out. So you just pull that, it comes out. And this is what this is what it looks like. Like I said, when you go through the iPhone process of getting it fitted and all that sort of stuff with your iPhone, it'll automatically kind of pick out a size that works for you. My one says S, so I'm guessing that means small. I guess that means I have a small head or something like that, but I don't know, I guess that's fine. And then there's this little knob here that adjusts the tension to either give more or less room for the back of your head. Putting that down for a second, we've got this hood right here. You can see a little fabric nose bridge, so that's gonna be super comfortable. Super soft padding, which but then the actual part that attaches to the Vision Pros, super strong, super rigid, and I'm noticing that everything here is breathable, right? Now, one thing that I want to watch out for, I've never used VR goggles before, but I have heard that this is going to be a little bit heavy, so I'm interested to see how it feels when I have it on my head all day. Anyways, we've got the Vision Pros themselves here. So as you guys can see, there's these speakers on the side. I don't really know if they classify as speakers, but for the sake of argument, we'll call them speakers that kind of send audio directly to your ears. I heard that it has this cool feature where it will send audio to your ears, but it's also not loud and obtrusive to people around you, which will be dope to test out. You've obviously got the digital front right here, which is massive. It's also kind of glossy. We've got a fabric mesh around the lenses themselves. And over here, as you can see, you got the digital insides. So the two screens right there for viewing, you can see what it looks like right there. Along the top, there's this massive, it honestly looks like an air vent, or like a fan, something like that. So maybe this is for heat management, as well as what looks like a digital crown and button akin to what you've seen on like an Apple Watch, things like that. And of course, they make it obviously really hard to see for good reason, but this thing is just covered with cameras, sensors, and things like that to give a super immersive experience. And one last detail that I want to point out real quick, it does say designed by Apple California. So let me put the strap back on. You can see it just super easily clicks back into place just like that. Let's get this started. Let's try it on. I guess I do have a small head. This fits kind of perfectly. Turning it to the right just to tighten it up a bit. Let's put this piece back on. Kind of forgot about that. There we go. Oh my God, that's so much more comfortable. I was like, no way it's this uncomfortable. I'm assuming that we're gonna need this power bank to use it at all times. So I'll plug that in to the side, just like this. There's a white light that's on. I think we're good. There we go. Okay, oh shit. Yeah, it's on. Okay, it only turns on when you have it on your head. Holy crap. Give me one sec. Very first thing that happens when you turn it on is
triple click the digital crown for voiceover.
Got an Apple logo on screen. Oh shit. I can see in front of me now. There we go. This is trippy. Bring iPhone or iPad nearby to get started. Let's grab my phone. This is crazy. As you can see here on my phone, I don't know if you guys can see, but it says it's automatically detected the Vision Pro, and I can set it up right here. Double click,
Your eyes and hands.
Oh, okay.
And gently flick.
Flip my hands over, adjusting lighting. Well, that's definitely setting the mood. That's pretty easy to do. Wow. You'd think that there's like a little bit of lag or that like, you know, I'm not looking perfectly and I'm not clicking No, it's like, I look with my eyes at the dot and I do it and it just works perfectly. There's no lag, there's no nothing. Okay, the screen has went white. This is pretty dope. Hopefully I don't look like an idiot right now, but like, so now I'm setting up this thing called Persona, which is supposed to, I guess, give me some sort of digital character or whatnot when I'm doing FaceTime or something. It says that it's in beta, so we'll see how that comes out, but remove Apple Vision Pro to begin capture. Whew, that's trippy. Oh my God.
When you're ready, hold
Okay.
Apple Vision Pro at eye level. Tie your face with an...
Oh, you can see like my face is on it. Okay, my bad. So it says creating persona. One thing that I haven't gotten used to yet, and that's kind of tripping me up. I forget that it's a look and click motion, right? Where I'm just like, what I'm doing naturally is kind of just looking at the whole screen and then just trying to go with my fingers when it has to be combined movement together of the hands and the eyes. There we go. So I'm trying to choose another network to connect to. And immediately, this is now my first experience with the actual virtual keyboard. Let's see how it's weird having, you know what this feels like? You know what this feels like? This feels like Iron Man, right? You know how Tony Stark will have all those like Mars floating in the air and it looks super futuristic. This is exactly how, like, I have the keyboard right in front of me and now I'm just putting it over here. And now I need to type, so I'm just gonna put it back in front of me. All right, that's first things first. How it feels on the face, it is heavy. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty heavy. Now we'll see how it feels to hold it on your face for a couple hours maybe, but just like off rip, yeah, it has some weight to it, and it's definitely not unnoticeable. See, it's this weird thing of like, it's not uncomfortable though. And what I mean by that is like the cushion on it is soft, everything feels high quality. You know, it is obviously, you know, forward heavy, which takes a little bit of adjusting to, but I wouldn't describe it as uncomfortable. It's just very noticeable. One thing that I'm also noticing is that in order to have a good seal, right? In order to have a good seal of having everything aligned properly and not having this thing keep moving out of the way, you do have to have it pretty tight, which I think is the one thing that's kind of annoying me most about it. It's like, you know, I could loosen it up, but then I'm losing the seal. It's shifting down a little bit. Like, it's better to have it tight, but having it this tight is a little bit uncomfortable, and I think it's because of the weight situation. So that is immediately noticeable to me. Okay, I am finally done setting up. You'll notice everything looks different right now. It took so long to get this set up. Not at any fault of the Apple Vision Pros or anything like that. It's actually more so on me, but we'll leave that for YouTube. We'll leave that for a YouTube short. But anyways, man, I've been tinkering with this for the last little bit after I got it fully freaking set up. And this is like actually crazy, all right? I've been using it. Oh, just got a text message. I've been using it for the past little bit, and it is crazy, all right? Like some of the things that I was talking about earlier, honestly, I figured out. Like one of the things that I mentioned was about how typing was a little bit weird. Got that sorted. It's starting to come second nature now, and especially with the keyboard isn't actually like the same sort of deal. It's actually super cool, right? It's essentially like it's just right in front of you. Like there's no learning curve. It's actually sick. It's a little bit weird that there's no feedback because you're pressing freaking air. As for the actual display quality of the video itself, it's interesting because I'm gonna be completely honest, it's not like it's the highest quality, right? Like just straight up, it's not like it's the highest quality, but it's very interesting that it's doing a lot of corrections to appear eye-like. For example, I'll look at my window right here and you can see the dynamic range changing on the spot. And not only that's not too crazy. What's crazy is the perspective changing, it matching what I am actually seeing to make the buildings appear realistic, right? Because I know as soon as I turn away, that's when the warp starts, right? That's when the buildings are turning, that's when all that stuff's happening, but you don't see any of that, right? And it's like automatically adjusting to make it seem actually lifelike. Super, super interesting. And you know, there are little things like if I look at this white wall over here, you know, it's doing little color adjustments to appear lifelike. But yeah, overall, it's not crazy high quality, but you can definitely get away with it. I was able to text on my phone while wearing these, so you can definitely get the job done. From a comfort perspective, I've been wearing it for a little while now. You definitely get used to it, right? It is top heavy, especially on the front face area. And even though all of these, the fabrics are breathable and stuff like that, it doesn't change the fact that I am getting a little bit sweaty in it, right? But super comfortable, and just takes that little bit of getting used to. In terms of the battery life, like I said, I've been messing around with this all day long and it's been completely fine. Maybe the actual screen time of it was maybe 3 to 4 hours at this point. So we'll see how long it lasts as I continue to use it. But man, the one main thing that I want to talk about regarding this is just how intuitive the touch control is. Oh, why am I still wearing this? It's just how intuitive the touch controls are, right? For example, like I was saying, the touching and having to like use your eye and finger at the same time, that took a little bit getting used to, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually shocking how easy and seamless it is, the fact that you're wearing it, and no matter where your hand is, right? It's super intuitive that like I could just have a screen over there, go and like without worry, like you don't have to worry about being pixel point accurate. You don't have to like waste time, like it figures it out perfectly, which is amazing. When it comes to the keyboard and typing, the one thing that annoys me is that it's only calibrated to use your index fingers and your thumbs. That's the only annoying thing, because I would absolutely love to be able to have my regular typing on this, but for now it's just the index fingers, which does make typing take a little bit longer. Luckily, I'm pretty quick, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. But I can't describe how intuitive it is, especially when you consider things like the other headsets that are out there, when they have joysticks and you need to be super accurate with it, and it's very cumbersome, very jittery. And this is just like I don't even need to worry about being accurate with anything. I can just put my keyboard here and then just unbelievably accurate. You think that it'd be bad that there's no haptic feedback or anything like that, but because of where you can actually position it relative in space, it actually makes it really, like I keep coming back to, makes it really intuitive to use, right? What do I mean by that? Right now I have the keyboard in my hand and I'm putting it pretty far away from me, right? If I wanted to go touch it, it's not like it's sitting right there, so I need to touch like that. Because I physically moved it far away, I actually need to reach over and press it to touch a letter. And why that's so cool is not only does it make it actually register in the brain properly, but when I then take the keyboard and I move it close to me, now all of a sudden it's super accurate to what I'm looking at, what I'm touching, and what's being pressed. That is amazing. Yeah. Overall, I'm like super impressed. There are a bunch of things I want to test out. There's the entire entertainment side of things, right? Gaming, videos, Netflix, all that sort of stuff, right? There's the entire productivity side, right? Having, multiple displays open, connecting it to MacBooks, things like that. The communication side, right? FaceTiming, using the persona feature. That's part of it. There's so much to cover about this. Super excited. Overall, I'm really impressed thus far. I didn't think I'd be this impressed. I'm not even gonna lie. I knew it was gonna be cool, but like I've never used a VR headset before. I didn't really, think it was gonna be that. It is that. It's actually insane. But I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I really hope you guys are excited for all of the new Vision Pro content that I've got coming out. It's definitely gonna be a wild ride. There's a lot to come, so definitely stay subscribed so that you don't miss out on it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.